Hey everybody, and welcome back to Marvel Champions Experience. Remember, I would always appreciate if you consider liking this video. If you really enjoy this content, please think about subscribing. It really helps out the channel. And last but not least, please drop a message down in the comments below, especially on a day like today where we are unboxing a brand new hero. Let me know what you think about Iceman. Very curious everybody's thoughts. So would always appreciate a like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you so much. All right. Here we are, new hero, Iceman, very excited. So, this guy right here, Iceman, is the reason I went to work yesterday. I'm recording this on Saturday, and I was planning on taking the day off yesterday on Friday, but I live on the East Coast, I live in New Jersey, I work in Brooklyn, New York, and the only place that I can, for the most part, trust that I can get my cards at is in Manhattan. For any of those New York listeners, Complete Strategist always has games. They always have them the day of release. They had the day release, so I was like, fine, I'll go to work, pick it up. So if it weren't for Iceman, I would have stayed home yesterday. But enough of that. Let's talk about Iceman. Also, I'm really busy. I'm trying to only post one video a week, so I have lots of content to give you guys on a weekly basis. I'm going to try very hard to get Iceman sleeved today and hopefully beat Dark Beast Expert mode with him so I can post it for you tomorrow. But if I can't get to that, just know that this will be the only video for the week. So I'm sorry about that. Enough of my yapping. Let's open him up. Let's see what he is all about. I remember doing the preview of him. Wasn't so excited. Seemed like a little bit of a Valkyrie clone, and I don't love Valkyrie, but my buddy Matt says he's great, so I'm really looking forward to checking him out. All right, let's get this open. I'm sure we have our little poster here. There it is. I haven't opened these in a while. Does it say anything new and or interesting? Look, well, it comes with an aggression deck. Little picture there. All right. So that's that. We got the cards right here. And for those of you who have been longtime followers, thank you very much, number one. But number two, you know that I always open my decks with a little nail that I found one day because it was right there and it helps me open them. Bad news, lost the nail because I got a new desk. Good news, I replaced it with another nail. I figured might as well keep the tradition going. Well, we're going to play the game of let's see how long it takes before I get tetanus. Hopefully it's not this video. All right, so we're popping this open. All right. And as always, I know there have been a lot of Iceman spoilers and some people got him a little early. I did not watch any of those. I love to go into these videos blind so you can get an honest, natural reaction of my thoughts of the new hero. All right, I remember absolutely nothing about him. So let's see what Bobby Drake has for us. Bobby Drake. For recovery, it's pretty good. 6 hand size, 11 hit points, a little above average on the health. I like that. Bobby starts with 4 frostbites upgrade set aside. Okay. And cool off response. After you change to this form, shuffle 1 ice card from your discard pile into your deck for each copy of frostbite in play. I'm going to read that one more time a little bit slower. After you change to this form, shuffle 1 ice card from your discard pile into your deck for each copy of frostbite in play. Got it. So there's 6 frostbites in play. You can reshuffle up to 6 cards in your deck. Great. All right, 1, 2, 2. Decent line, not the worst. I'm true solo player, so I would have preferred a little bit higher thwart, but it's 2 attack, 2 defense. It's very good. All right, freeze. Interrupt. When Iceman makes a basic attack or defense against an enemy, attach a set-aside copy of Frostbite to that enemy. All right, so attack, they get Frostbite. Defend, they get Frostbite. Got it. 5 hand size, 11 health, 5 hands, basic there. Tiny bit above average with the health, so that's always good. All right, let's take a look at these Frostbites first, since you know that's coming, right? There's 6 of them. Let's see what they do. I mean, you already know what they do. I don't remember. All right, Frostbite. permanent. Attached enemy gets -1 scheme and -1 attack. After attached enemy activates or leaves play, set this card aside. Okay, so after they activate, let me see something here. When Iceman makes a basic attack or defense, so I guess he would defend, right? And this would automatically go on there. It's an interrupt, right? It's an interrupt. So the enemy would automatically get the -1 attack. And then I guess it stays on them for the following attack, but yeah, got it. Okay, so obviously this first one is easy. You can attack with them, put the frostbite on, right? But the enemy would then activate, and if I'm thinking of this correctly, right? If you attack with this would go on to the enemy, right? And after the enemy activates, I guess after the enemy activates? I guess once the activation is finished. So maybe they can get -1 attack on the attack and then -1 attack on the defense. I need to look into that. I'm going to have to check into that. So let me know what you think. Like, if I were to attack, enemy would get frostbite, right? Then it's the enemy's turn. It says after the enemy activates. After the enemy activates. Okay, I'm thinking right now. I don't know. I guess it's 50-50. Like, is it when the activation... It doesn't say when the activation finishes. It says after they activate. So they activate, attack. I need to look into that. I'm a little unclear on that. All right, let's see what we got with his regular cards. I see a bunch of cards called Chill Out there. All right, we have 2 allies called Snow Cone. They are 2 cost, 2 attack, 2 health. Cannot have upgrades attached. Snow Cone takes -1 consequential damage after it attacks an enemy with frostbite attached. Okay, so Iceman attacks, frostbite goes on the enemy. This is a free, like, as long as basically Iceman attacks first and gets frostbite on, they will not take a consequential damage, basically. And so for the most part, this would be able to be like a free 2 attack each turn, turning his 2 attack into technically a 4 attack, which is very good. Put those over here. We have Power Belt. 2 cost upgrade, you get +3 health. Exhaust Power Belt, generate a wild resource for an ice card. Those snow cones are ice cards. So this could be really good. 2 costs for 3 health, and we'll see how many wilds we can get on those ice cards. All right, then we have 2 cost upgrade, Cryogenic Perception. Hero response after you resolve your freeze ability. That's this. Exhaust this card, draw 1 card. If that card is an ice trait, ready Iceman. Oh, that's great. I love that. That's very good. 2 cost upgrade. Ice Slide. +1/+1/+1 and Aerial. Whoa. That's great. Holy crap. That makes him a 2/3/3. Jesus Christ, that's really good. It's really good. 2 costs for +3/3/3 and Aerial. So gonna have to play around and see what Aerial has in its kit. After you change to this form, shuffle. Oh man! After you change to alter ego form, shuffle this card into your deck. Boo! No, it's fine. It's too powerful. It's too powerful. But it is a nice card, so the belt can help get that out. And when he flips, he could potentially shuffle it back in. We have 2 copies of, what is this? Frozen Solid. 3 cost upgrades, very expensive, better be good. Hero form only. Attached to an enemy, max 1 per enemy. Force interrupt. When attached enemy would activate, discard Frozen Solid instead. Then attach a set-aside copy of Frostbite to that enemy. Okay, this is making me think that if I attacked to put the Frostbite on there, right? After enemy activates, so enemy would activate, then this would be removed. That's what I'm thinking. But if he were to defend, right? If he were to defend, so like the enemy activates and attacks me. I defend, then put this on him. Then they would get the -1 attack. So that actually makes sense to me. So I am thinking that I attack, this goes on them, but when they activate, it gets removed. On the flip side, if I were to defend and put this on them, it would stay with the -1 attack through their next turn. Because this says, so like now if I were to attack and put Frostbite on them, right? When the enemy would activate, discard Frozen Stolid instead. So this gets discarded, and then we set aside a copy of Frostbite to that enemy. So this is like also like a stun, which is really good, right? What's also really good about this, now that I'm thinking about this, this is a stun. This is a stun, but it doesn't say stun. So people with, what the hell is it called? Steady, and the other one, Sturdy? I don't remember. The one that, don't make me fine. I have some cards. I have my Age of Apocalypse cards here. Steady and Stalwart. Steady and Stalwart. I don't even have to look it up. Steady and Stalwart. Steady and Stalwart won't affect these. So this is awesome. This is really, really good. All right. We have a copy of Ice Wall for cost support. That'd be great. When an identity would take any amount of damage from an enemy attack, place that damage here instead. Then if there are at least 8 damage here, discard this card and attach a set aside copy of Frostbite to that enemy that just attacked. All right, that is really good. This is basically for 4 costs, you get 8 health. Technically 3 if you can get that the power belt in early. We have 2 copies of Arctic Attack. So it is an attack, ice, and a superpower. I need to see how many superpowers he has there. Always thinking Death Focus. All right, let's see. Deal 4 damage to an enemy and attach a set-aside copy of Frostbite to it. Deal 6 damage to an enemy with Frostbite set attacked. Now I don't know. Now I'm wondering if like the Frostbite stays throughout that activation. Like, is the activation considered? I'm harping on this too much. I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut up and just move on. This is really good. This is really good, right? If Iceman were to attack first, the Frostbite would be on them. Deal 6 damage to an enemy for 2 costs. Oh, I'm liking Iceman. He seems really cool. All right, Ice Blast, 3 cost event. Choose a player, attach a set-aside copy of Frostbite to the villain, and each minion engaged with that player. Deal 3 damage to each enemy with a copy of Frostbite attacked. Yeah, that's good. Free Frostbite on there. 3 damage with it. Potentially, most likely hitting them with this -1 attack. And then we have 3 copies of Chill Out. 2 cost event. It is a thwart. Remove 3 threat from a scheme and set Frostbite to an enemy. All right, so he's really playing with these Frostbites, and I'm going to need to do one Google search to find out, what's up with when these can be, when they're taken off. But I left my iPad downstairs, so I'll have to do it later. All right, let's take a look at his aggression kit. Cool. We have Shark Girl, 2 cost ally, 0 thwart, 2 attack, 2 health. While Shark Girl is attacking an enemy, she gets +1 attack to each upgrade attached to that enemy. Yeah. Throwing a lot of Frostbites on here. Shark Girl can get really strong. Also thinking about Shark Girl for, what's his name? Cyclops. I don't play a lot of Cyclops, but I can see that being awesome. Glob, 3 cost ally, 2 thwart with 2 consequential on that thwart, 2 attack, 3 health. Play only if you are an X-Man. After Glob enters play, deal 2 damage to an enemy with an upgrade attached. Okay, so we've got some great, a lot of these are going to work really well with X-Men characters because of the those upgrades that you can attach if you have an X-Men character. All right, we have 3 copies of Suppressing Fire, 0 cost upgrade, attached to a minion when a minion would, when you attack and defeat when you attack and defeat attached minion, heal 2 damage from your hero. So thinking Thor for this. I don't like Thor, but it's a great card for Thor. There's 3 of them in there as well. Surprise move, not surprise attack. 1 cost event. When you make a basic attack against an enemy with an upgrade attached, you get +2 attack for this attack. If your attack defeats that enemy, ready your hero. So great for minion control. Thor is getting a lot of love here. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Thor, but I know he like mills for minions, and you know, I think these can make him really good. Matt, if you're watching this, make Thor good again. Was he ever good? Hot take. I don't like Thor. All right. 3, this is an old card, right? 3 copies of Take That. I think this is an old card with new art. Hero action, attack, deals 7 damage to an enemy with upgrade attack. I don't think this is new. I don't think this is old, mainly because of that upgrade. I don't think it's old. Damn, that's really strong. That is very, very strong. This is an old one. Yeah, this is an old one. Looking for trouble. This is like the classic Thor card. Looking for trouble, discard cards in the top of the encounter deck until you discard a minion. Put that minion into play, engage with you. Remove 3 threat from the main scheme. Yeah, we've seen this one before. Okay, and oh, what is this? New player side scheme for aggression. Cool. Love me a good player side scheme. 0 cost to put it in there. Love that even more. Each player may search their deck and discard pile per an attack event and add it to their hand. And shuffle. Until the end of the phase, each attack event deals 1 additional damage. Wow, that's great. That's really good. This is really, really good. All right, we have, Shadowcat. Kitty Pride. 3 cost ally, 2 thwart, 1 attack, 3 health. Gotta be an X-Men to use it. After you play Shadowcat from your hand, choose a side scheme in play. That scheme loses each negative modifier icon to the end of the round. That's fine. Don't love it. Actually, I don't know. I don't think it's great at all. It's pretty expensive. The 2 thwart is okay, but I don't know. That response isn't that great. Beak. I have literally never heard of you. 2 cost ally, 1 thwart, 1 attack, 2 health. After you play Beak from your hand, remove 1 threat from a scheme for each X-Men ally you control. This is a great Cyclops card. A lot of these cards are great Cyclops cards. Great Cyclops card. Ooh, team building exercise. This is a new art for this, and I kind of like this card. 2 cost support, exhaust team building exercise, play 1 card in your hand that shares a trait with your hero, reducing its cost by 1. 3 of these. Man, you double up on that ice belt with this one. Oh my God, Iceman is going to be, like, his card is going to be super cheap. Is this old? Yeah, this is an old card. New art. Recuperation, heal damage from your alter ego equal to your recovery. This is an old card, new art. So, nothing special there. Ooh, new art for the Power in All of Us. I like that. Who is that? That's Magneto and question mark. I don't know who that is. Power in All of Us, 2 cost for basic resources. So I will be sleeving this real quick so I can add it to it. And then we have his like negative cards. I don't know what to call them. We have his obligation. Hot-headed. After you attach a frostbite to an enemy, take 1 damage. Oh, that sucks. After you make a basic recovery, discard this card. This card sucks. This is a lot of the obligations are kind of just like exhaust and you're fine. This one isn't great. You have to turn to alter ego, exhaust yourself, and then discard this. This is pretty rough, actually. Then of course we have Pyro, right? Quick strike, indirect damage, 4 health, 3 attack. So that sucks. He'll come in. That makes sense though, right? Like he's, gonna burn Iceman right away and melt him. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme discards top 3 cards of their deck and takes 1 indirect damage for each resource icon. So Pyro is rough. Then we have Sauron here for our new modular. All right, there you go. There's Iceman. Quick initial thoughts. Kit looks great. Like, these look really cool. These look really fun. I'm gonna do a quick little search while I'm sleeving these up to see what's up with these frostbites. I'll have an answer hopefully when I post a video for his fight tomorrow, because I would love to beat, what's his name? Dark Beast. And for those of you who do a little DIY stuff, the Divider Central has just, first of all, Divider Central, amazing. The guy there does free work to make dividers for Marvel Champions. I support his Patreon. He deserves money, does also work for free. But the new dividers from Divider Central are up for Age of Apocalypse. So I printed and laminated these, and I'm hyped to organize my stuff, because my Age of Apocalypse stuff has been living in this desk in the drawer. So let me know what you think about Iceman. I'm very interested in getting him to the table today, hopefully within the hour. And yeah, take care, everybody. Peace.